Okay, hello EvoPod listeners and viewers. Welcome back to another episode of EvoPod. I'm your host SK.
And I'm your co-host or other host, Ruben.
So today the title is about how long does it take for you to lose fat? Okay, when you started, Ruben, like when you started, right? How long does it for you to take to lose fat?
Okay, I started at the highest of 92 kilos.
Hmm.
My lowest was 76. It took me, that's about what, 16 kilos? It took
Yeah,
me
around 16.
about uh, a year.
A year,
Yes,
16 kilos.
a year. But yes, it took me just about a year to actually um, because when I started, I wasn't really focused on dieting. I wasn't really focused on um, tracking my food or tracking my weight. I wasn't tracking anything. I just hit the gym because I wanted to lose weight. And as soon as I hit the gym, I was losing weight.
Hmm.
I was building muscle as well. Within the
Hmm.
first few months, I lost a couple of kilos already.
Hmm.
And then I started speaking to you, and you gave me pointers on what to do, how to do, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I still remember you asked me to actually write down foods that you normally eat in a day and bring it to you, build my own diet and bring it to you. And then you were like, "You eat all this, son. Take this out. Take this out. Take this out." This is unnecessary. This is too much fat. This is too much this. Okay. But that's the thing lah. I I started learning from that, and it to actually get to my peak, not to say peak, to actually get to that lowest body weight. Yeah, it took me a year. Yes.
It took me a year. That means you lost like around one point something kg in a month on average. So obviously you will lose weight
On
fast.
average,
Yeah, obviously you will lose weight
during the
fast at the
beginning.
beginning. Oh yeah, beginning you will definitely will lose weight fast. So it goes slow down
Yes.
once the body adults gets loose. So a lot of people, the only thing they have in mind is how long it will take for me to lose fat. So this is the thing, It depending on what is your ideal physique and what is your timeline
It,
and also what is your starting body fat percentage. I think these three is really important
just
for you
like
to identify how long you're going to take lah.
yeah. The thing is right, when you're at your biggest, the first few months, in fact, the first year or so, you're going to see a lot of differences. You're going to feel a lot of differences in your sleep pattern, in your recovery pattern, in your growth. A lot of that you're gonna see a lot of difference, but the differences will start to diminish as you actually reach, as you actually take further steps towards your peak. And
Mm.
people should really understand that no matter what kind of a physique you're in at that moment, you're going to get lesser from that time on. You're going to
True.
start at probably 100 kg. You're going to probably lose a few kg quick in the first month or two. Even the first 3 months, you're going to lose a few kg fast, especially if your main goal is to lose fat.
Mm.
And after that, as you start building muscle, your weight decrement is not going to be that much because you're putting on muscle as well. You're not just simply losing fat at that point anymore already.
True.
And a lot of people need to get that.
It's just that the the why you lose fat fast during the starting of the journey is because of the adaptation your body towards the external resistance, the new metabolic test, very less metabolic adaptation happen there. These kind of things
Yeah.
makes the process slower as time goes on. Obviously you have to do like a maintenance phase, and then you reduce back, and then you increase back calorie, reduce back. So this is going to take some time for you to play with the calories and volume for you to be consistently lose fat, because there is a metabolic adaptation. We call it metabolic adaptation. Your body always adapt towards the stimulus that you're going to put to your body. So this one you cannot really avoid.
That's where the metabolic adaptation or the body's adaptation to the external stimulus, right, is
Yeah,
why people always, especially the ones who know what they're doing, they always preach progressive overload. You're
true.
not simply progressing through, like, just because you're not going anywhere or not doing anything more doesn't mean you're not progressing.
Yeah,
Progressing could mean so many different things in your
true.
body fat percentage,
In your
progressing
muscle
in
mass.
your muscle mass, your just small changes by reps when you're working out or time
Hmm.
under tension. So many things. And when you're losing fat, try not to lose it too fast, because when you're losing it too fast, you're putting your body under too much stress that you're eventually going to be rebounding.
This
You will see that with a lot
so
of people.
that's why a lot of people, they are putting in too much of deficit, and then they give up fast. You cannot really put in yourself for yourself to be in a deficit where it's going to disturb your lifestyle, your work, your mental health. So if it disturbs all these things, you might be doing something wrong. You might be reducing your calorie to a point where it breaks you. It shouldn't be like that.
Yes.
Your calorie deficit, yes, it can be like you will have hungry. Okay, that's normal. Hunger is normal. You will be hungry, but you'll be tired. Even is normal. But if it reaches at a point where it's going to disturb your mental health,
Suffering.
yeah, like, that's too much already. I think that's too much because they want result fast. So what they do, they reduce calories fast. What happened? They might give up fast. And
Just
also,
try to keep it 300 to 500 calories below maintenance. I would
that's
say
nice.
300 is just,
That's nice.
yeah.
And for example, if you don't have that much of body fat, let's say you're a skinny fat guy, right? Now people like, oh, I'm skinny fat. I don't know, should I gain weight or should I lose fat? Should I gain weight? Should I lose fat? This kind of thing. Yeah, like they are very confused. I don't know why they're confused. Just pick something you want to do and then do. What is going to,
Yes.
by the time you think this much of things, you just put in the work and then you get the result and then you move from there. Simple as that. The best thing that you can do is just put yourself in maintenance. Maintenance calories is the best. Put yourself in the maintenance
Yes.
calories, and then from there you move on. How you see, okay, am I gaining weight? Okay, am I reducing fat or am I increasing fat? So this kind of thing, as time goes on, as week by week, you can see this the progress, and then you can adjust according to your progress. Simple as that.
And this is why tracking is very, very important. You should, I mean, okay, if you don't want to track your calories, at least track your weight so that you know, okay, maybe I'm putting too much calories into myself, maybe I'm putting too
Hmm.
much food into myself. So next week, I'll try to reduce the portions so that and then I see how that affects my body weight.
So
There are so many ways to actually track. You just need to pick one and stick to that. It doesn't
hmm.
matter how long it takes, just stick to that. Eventually you'll get to the point where you want to be.
True.
Of course, there is like an ideal way of doing it, but not many people are set to be ideal specimens, because
Hmm.
we aren't that strong. We aren't built to be, most of us at least. I'm not
And
talking
it
about the
takes
guys
time.
on the screen there. We aren't
For me, if you ask me, it takes time to reach a certain level where you are very dedicated towards a goal, towards the consistency, towards everything. It takes time, and you have to build the discipline slow by slow. But it takes time, inch by inch. You have to move. You cannot like you go from 0 to 100 in 1 day or 2 weeks. No, 0 to 100 to go. It takes years. It's definitely going to take some time for you to like, okay, make this point, so on, so on. And if you're going to start at body fat percentage like 30%, 40%, 30% body fat percentage, 40% body fat percentage, this and like this is not. it's not only calorie deficit, it's not only calorie deficit, it's a habit. It's your sleep, it's your stress, it's your food. You have to change that. It's like you have to overhaul your body. It's like you have to like turn the turn the whole system to reset setting.
But of course, don't try doing it all in one night.
Yeah, obviously you.
You're
The thing
definitely
is,
not going to
yeah, it like
one
you
step at a time.
like that day we talked, right? Like maybe one in hundred one in hundred can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not for everyone.
Just taking one step, just like okay, say if sleep is your problem, diet is your problem, everything is your problem, right? Don't change everything in one go because you'll get fed up of yourself.
True.
What you do is, okay, see, sleep is your first thing. Okay, change your sleep. Go to
Mm.
sleep earlier. Try to get up. Try to get enough rest. 8 hours of sleep, 7 to 8, good enough. For some people, you need more. For some people, you need less. Depends
True.
on how your recovery is. That is like it's something that you will need to figure out yourself. But sleep is important. Rest is important.
Everything
Then
is
you take
different
it
for
2 weeks
everything.
down the road or three.
Like everyone has a different way to do that. They have to understand that first. From there, you have your own
Yes.
way, and then you put your own timeline there, and then you work towards it. You push as much as possible. Like you're pushing yourself too much. Okay, you are pushing yourself too much. Okay, you have to slow down. You have your entire lifetime to do this. You have your entire lifetime to do this. You are still early. In whatever age you're starting, you're still early. Even if you're starting at 70 years old, you're still early.
It's still fat at the end.
You're still early. If you ask me, no matter in which age you're starting, you're still early. Unless you want to be athlete, lah. You cannot say 40 years old, you just want to start and then you want to Mr. Olympia. You can say that, lah. Obviously, that's not logic.
The amount of things you need to go through just to look into yourself.
And if you're not an athlete, you're just a normal person who try to lose fat, and just take your time. That's what I think. Just take your time. Prioritize the knowledge. I would say prioritize the knowledge, the practice, the
Right?
consistency that
Quality.
you're going to bring. Quality, yes, quality. The quality of your knowledge is very important. How are you going to? You have to unlearn first to learn these things. You have to unlearn a lot of things in order for you to progress. Like some people might have said, if you drink this, you will lose fat. And then if I come and say, no, you have to be in calorie deficit, and then that person has no experience, and I have tons of experience, and I have done a lot of search, I have changed a lot of people, and then you have to think that, oh, okay, this guy might be right because he have more experience than that guy. So that time you have to unlearn that calorie deficit is the only way for you to lose fat, not the drink.
I was seeing someone on Insta, right? I saw a story of this person who's selling weight loss drinks. Okay, before and after. Before she was 70 kilos or something, it seems. After, I think 3 months later, no, sorry, 1 month later, she was 60, no, 55 kilos. I
Hmm.
was like, bullshit, what?
How many months?
In 1 month,
In 1 month she
1 month,
lost?
15 kilos.
Yeah, right.
Bloody hell. I was,
So,
I was sitting there thinking, what
no
kind of
matter,
health
no matter,
complications will come?
I saw one quote that day. You know how much is hard for us to influence people to buy good shit, but it's very easy to make people to buy bad shit.
Bad shit, yes.
Yeah, it's very easy for me to influence you to buy bad shit. I just have to put my transformation picture in the center. I just have to put any product and then you'll buy it. Simple as that. I just tell
Just
lah.
as if
I lost. I got shredded
10
in eight
kilos in
weeks.
1 week.
No, I got shredded in 8 weeks, and then I put one product there. Simple as that. People will buy.
Cream. Six pack cream. Oh my god.
That's the thing. The timeline that people put on the product, it's bullshit. Like, it's really bullshit. You really cannot lose that much of weight just because you drink that. No, there's literally nothing in this world that make you to lose fat unless you're being in calorie deficit. That's all. End of story. Finish. End of arguments.
I disagree with that, bro. Those drinks will help you lose weight. You know why?
But
Because they're going to put you in the calorie deficit.
deficit. I don't know how they're going to put you in calorie deficit. It's just going to extract. It's just helping you to dump your water. That's all. So easy
Yeah.
to. Yeah, it's all.
And because it's liquid, right? Okay. This is why you lose weight.
Yeah,
It's liquid.
it's liquid.
It's liquid. You're putting, and most of them is low in calories. It's probably
Yeah.
going to be about 200 calories or so.
Mm.
You're going to drink that. You're going to feel full. You're not going to eat as much as you normally do.
So that's
What happens is
you
you
lose weight.
automatically put yourself in a calorie deficit.
No, this is psychological.
End of the day, calorie deficit. That's
Yeah. No, that's psychological. You whenever you buy stuff like this, whenever you buy product like this, what the first thing you'll do? You will automatically go under diet. You reduce your calories. And then together with the water weight that the product makes you to lose, and then the calorie deficit that you created, and then you started your working out, automatically you're losing weight. It's not because of the product, but it's because of the workout and then the calorie deficit that you create using the food and the workout. That's all. So this guy who sells this, selling this easily to you by tapping into your psychological thing.
Oh my God.
During my for my competition, let's say I did lose, like, for my competition, I think around 12 kgs. 12 kgs I lost, but I took 6 months, and there's a reason why I did that. I can lose that 12 kg in 8 weeks itself also if I want to. If I want to lose the weight,
Yeah.
yeah. Why I choose 6 months timeline? Because I want to maintain my muscle mass, to maintain my strength, to maintain um, my work. I still have to go to work. I have to train people and everything. So I still have to need I need energy. So I cannot reduce my calorie that fast. And believe it or not, I didn't do cardio at the first half of the diet phase. Like 3 4 months, I didn't do cardio. After that, I added cardio since I couldn't reduce more calories from the food. Damn hungry lah. How to reduce calories some more? I'm already at 1,600, 1,600 itself. I'm already hungry. So I really cannot. And my body fat is damn low that time. So I took 6 months because I know how much I will lose fat, and then I know my end point. So and then I have my starting point, and then I have the end point, and I started at a body fat percentage, if I'm not mistaken, 20, yeah, 18 or 20. So I started at 18. Yeah. So and then I went to 5 or 6% body fat percentage, around the single digit, in 6 months. So I took my time. So I know I have to take time. So this is what I mean. If you're starting, and also I have muscle mass, a more muscle mass compared to a normal, just a beginner. And then I have trained for many years, and then I have done cuts before this. So these kind of things falls under this influence, falls under how long you can lose that much of fat. So if you're a beginner, definitely you lose fat. Like we said just now, we lose the body fat quite fast, and then going to slow down after that due to metabolic adaptation. But can you fasten the progress? Can. If you're going to reduce that much of calorie, if you have that much of strength in your mental and in your physical, can. But I won't suggest that.
Yeah.
I've never seen people who,
Definitely.
yeah, I used to have one client who reduced so much of calories. He really lost so much of weight very fast. Like I said, bro, you need to slow down. You need to slow. I said to him, like, bro, you really need to stop reducing calories too much. And then, but he didn't listen. But he ended up reducing so much of weight and everything. So, but he's still maintaining that. But like I said, it doesn't happen to everyone. And after that, you have to maintain low calories.
mental strength.
But
It takes a lot of mental strength to actually keep yourself that low in calories.
yeah, it's like you. It's better for you to lose weight slow than fast. There's a lot of benefit when you
Yes.
lose weight slow. It's easier to maintain. It's easy on your stress, CNS. It's easier on your metabolic rate. It's easier on your working environment. It's easier on after diet phase. You want to maintain the calorie intakes. It's easier. So these kind of things, it might be small because you are not seeing the bigger picture. That's all. If you see the bigger picture, you will know that you have to go slow on your weight loss.
And if it's difficult for you guys to actually keep it in mind and say that, oh, I need to lose weight and I need to get low in body fat and stuff like that, what you should start thinking is, I want to see progress in muscle mass. Because the moment you start pushing and gaining muscle mass, once you start pushing and progressing, then because of the amount of muscle that you've gained, right, and the amount of the progressive overload that you add into your workouts and stuff like that, you're automatically putting yourself in a larger calorie deficit without cutting so much of calories from your food.
Too.
You won't feel it as much because you won't be able to push that much onto your calorie deficit by expending calories. You won't be able to actually go run 10 kilometers suddenly now
Yeah.
and expend a lot of calories. The most you'll be able to go if you're starting now is maybe 1 or 2 kilometers, and if you're smart lah, and then you're going to stop. You don't want to die on the first day itself, and then you slowly increase from there. You're putting yourself in a calorie deficit without really um, uh, killing your mental overlook of this thing. I mean, outlook of this thing. That way would be more easier for you to maintain and keep track of compared to just cutting on your food and like, shit, I'm eating too less now.
Mm.
It's not enough for me. I need to eat more. I need to eat more. In the beginning, you're going to be like, okay, I can do this. I'm going to eat less. Halfway there, or even 1/4 way there, you'll be like, I can't do this. I need to eat more.
Mm.
You're going to be like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And by the time you know it, you're going to be at your starting weight again.
True.
So your energy expenditure will be your biggest friend if you're looking at losing weight, slow, steady, and over a period of time.
Just focus on the strength training. Get stronger on the lifts. So you put more muscle mass, the better your metabolic rate. Simple as that. But just going
Yeah.
to cardio, it's going to slow down your metabolic rate, obviously. You want to lose weight continuously and build muscle and then be stronger and look good in clothes and without clothes, do strength training. Do strength training. Okay. This comes out from experience, person.
Yeah.
Uh, you definitely won't regret strength training over any kind of workout activities that you do. You will never regret. I can guarantee you that. You do strength training, you never regret.
Uh, I'm not saying I disagree with him. I do agree with him, but that's for people like us.
Yeah,
For other people, you may think that sports is better, tennis, badminton,
yeah.
whatever
Obviously,
that you wish to do.
like you,
Stay healthy.
whatever makes you to be consistent. That's all. Easier. Whatever
Yeah.
makes you consistent. Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy, whatever
Hmm.
makes you keep doing the same thing, and just like diet, you eat something that you like, you're going to keep eating that. Same thing, workouts. Pick a workout that you like, pick an exercise that you like, sport that you like, and do it.
But the thing is,
That
why
is.
I want to say that because you cannot expect, let's say, no head towards Zumba or dance classes or anything. You cannot say you want to do dance classes, expend your energy in expenditure, and to build muscle. No, no, you
Ah,
cannot say that.
yeah.
Obviously, you can't say that. So, because if you want to look toned, like people say, like build muscle, obviously you have to do some kind of resistance training, not aerobic training. You need to do anaerobic training. So that's
If you
what.
don't like, if you don't like going to the gym and hitting the weights,
Mm,
do calisthenics. There's bars everywhere and stuff like that. Go and
yeah,
hang on one of them. Have you guys tried playing with bars? Because they are fun as well.
true.
Pick something that you like. You have
And
fun.
then do
I
it
have
like,
a lot of fun with weights.
yeah.
I have a lot of fun with weights, and hence why I'm actually sticking with it. I like it, and
Whatever you're enjoying
I
in life,
enjoy doing
whatever.
it.
Yeah, I've seen people recently. They are in TikToks. They are active in skipping. It's good. The skipping is
Yeah,
quite. Yeah, there's
yeah.
they have weights on the skipping. Like it increases resistance on your arms. Obviously, it's fun. If it's fun, do skipping. Anything that makes you progress. So wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. So to wrap it up today's
Yes.
episode, yeah. So this is what we want to tell you. How long it going to take you to lose fat? It depending on the person. What is your experience? There's no specific timeline that you can do. Obviously, it takes some of like
Although I suggest longer is better.
yeah, the longer the better. Actually, I would suggest look into the big picture. The bigger picture is better. So that's what you should do. And Ruben, you want to add anything?
That's about it, bro. That's about it. Stick with something that you like and be consistent.
Yep.
Take your time.
Take your
That's it.
time. True. Okay. See you guys on our next podcast. And signing off from you guys. SK.
And Ruben.
Bye.
Level, level, level.